So, day number 2 of lockdown, I think, maybe, I don't know, and well, at least I haven't got a job anymore, so plenty of time for this. Positive times. Let's get into it, shall we? So, let's go through what we've missed while we've been away, because I think we've done the entire transfer window, and in fact, I know we've done the entire transfer window. I've just got to try and where we were last time we played, because it's been a couple of days since I've done some recording. So a couple, it's been a few days. I've been a bit busy with this whole, virusy thing, trying to sort out the pub and whatnot. Hopefully you guys are all keeping safe. We've only played one game, I believe. We played Lecce and Pogon in the last one. I said we'd come back for the end of the transfer window. So the only game between has been this game against Gorn, which we won 2-1. Akira Wright and Mason Bennett get themselves some goals, and everything looking about as positive as it could be. Sorry, just literally downed a cup of tea because I realised that I can't record and drink tea at the same time, which is sad, but professionalism. So, moving quickly into today's game, we're playing Zaglebie. They are currently third in the league. They were leading for the longest time. Like, they were leading between, match 11 and match 18, so 7 games on the spin. They were only predicted to finish, was it 7th, so just below us, but they've started really well this season. It's been a really good season for them. In terms of team news, we have none. Eric Exposito is obviously ineligible to play for them because he's on loan from us, so can't play against us because I didn't let them do that. Because smart. We're also the favourites. This is the team we're going to be playing with going into this game. Before we go into the game, let's do transfers. Duh. There's some transfer movement that's happened. So throughout February, because the window here is February, obviously you guys saw us bring in Schubik. I think you saw us bring in Alexander Jankovic, or Jankovic, the Swiss Pole, so qualifies. He's not officially a Swiss Pole, but he's got a Swiss Polish. You know what I mean. Anyway, he's coming. He hasn't played for us yet, but he has come into the side. We also brought in Callum Slattery on loan from Southampton as well, because he's, in theory, on paper, our second best attacking midfielder now. Gives us a nice option as well as Charsley and Levy to kind of be able to put someone in there. I was looking for guys who were younger to be able to bring in, so that's how that happened, I guess. In terms of players going out, I think you guys might have seen Shabal go out. Darius Shabal, he's gone out on loan to Stomil. He's only our third or fourth best keeper. Like, I wasn't exactly desperate to keep him. Exposito, we did do that. He went on loan. Daniel Stanchak has gone to Piast. They gave us $4,000 for him. He was never going to get near our first team, so that was just solid business. Same with this guy. Marishak's gone to Lutz. He's 16 years old, but again, he was never going to develop into a first team player for us. I think Lutz are in the same division as us as well, which is slightly concerning that they decided to pick him up. But he's got some pace, but I didn't see him developing in something I was going to use, so I got rid of him. Also, because of contracts and stuff, if I can find the future transfers, Schwerman and Wright, I think I already told you, were coming in. Madi Soare is a centre half coming in from Crutil. Really good looking guy so far. I mean, I've not finished scouting him yet. I should probably finish scouting just so when he comes in I know enough about him to know what to do with him. But on paper, he's our second best centre half, or when he comes in. He'll be up there with Rakic and Celaban, who still wants out. So really good to get him coming in, building for next season. And Lewis Freestone's coming in from Brighton. Less sure about this guy. I just brought him in because he's decent enough. I wanted some more people who spoke English around the club. He's got some good potential, so we're going to see what he develops into. Obviously, we're going to lose Holofny up because he's on loan and won't sign. Pavlec is old, so needs to go, and some of these guys will also look into developing. So we're going to see how that goes again, making sure I'm still scouting him. In terms of the outs, so many players are leaving. Dominic Kubon, gone. Was never going to be good enough for the first team, so he can go to Rakov. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. I don't think. Chojnishkanka? I don't know. Simon Lukot looked like he could develop into something decent. If you look at his report. But again, I didn't see him long term being a thing, so we let him go. Matas Puknoki, who was our first choice goalie when we got here, but he's 35. He's fallen to second choice right behind Kushak. I didn't see a day where he was coming in to get more game time, so him going actually is not the worst. Going to Juve Stabia, which is Italian Serie B. He should do okay there. Matthew Scalet, again, wasn't ever going to develop into anything major, so we let him go as well. A lot of these players, everyone I wanted to keep is currently on contract. There's no one there I'd look at and go, should have kept them. Some of these guys, for some reason, let me agree to sell them for a fee, so they would go straight away, but then they didn't go straight away, so they're still at the club, even though I've got the fee. I don't care. They gave me money. Bit glitchy, but it's fine. Lots of players out. That's what you need to know. Let's just put it at lots of players out. I'm still looking to bring one guy in. The window is shut, but I believe I can still squeeze him in. Not the trials. Where's the guy I'm looking at? Benjamin Hirtstrand. I'm hoping we'll have in for the next game. When I got the first report from the scout, it said best defensive central midfielder. Also would be third best central midfielder overall at the club. So definitely good backup to have. I think he'll be a decent signing for us. I've taken a gamble. I mean, he's only costing us like £400 or £750 a week. There we go. He's not hurting us too much, so I thought we'd take him. That's basically my logic there. Anyway, back to the team selection thing I was doing. Let's go through that. So, Kushek in goal, Dankowski, Ratic, Puerto and Stiglic play behind Longstaff and Ledley, Bennett, Gaska, Placetta and Wright. You could probably reel that team off by yourself. Now, we've played pretty much the same team all year, which is rare in modern football, but that's what we're doing. On the bench, Fredson, Schwerman, Masonda, Chubik, Jankovic, Sivilic, Slattery, Holovnia and Finson. The only change there really is Slattery has come in. So let's play the game, shall we? Let's just do that, see what happens. I don't know if I showed the last game against Zaglebie or not, so we'll figure it out together. I believe most people who've tuned into this have tuned in for the second game anyway, because FM has a funny way of working itself out. You'll find out if you didn't pay attention to the title. You'll find out. Longstaff's committed 93% of his passes this season. Anyone there I recognise? No one I've sold to them. I don't know who this guy is, but he's had 3 goals this season, so we're going to assume he's not the best striker in the world. Any big performers there? A couple of big assisters. A guy who likes to get some bookings. That's okay. Screw it. We don't know who any of those guys are, so we're going to kind of just assume they're all not good enough to get in our team and beat them. That's the plan. Let's beat them, boys. Let's have a look at what we've got here. To make sure I've got that all set up, because sometimes I change it when I'm not recording. This time I didn't, so that worked out nicely. Mason Bennett picked up a knock in the last game, so he's not fully fit, which is slightly concerning, but we've got Masonda on the bench. We've got replacements for just everyone on the pitch. Every position is more or less covered, so we should be okay regardless. We've got ourselves a corner, 18 minutes in, Dankowski with an in-swinger. Placetta gets himself a goal. I feel like I've said the words Placetta gets himself a goal more times than I expect to for a left winger. But there we go. I think he's only ever scored on camera as well. Weirdly, I think he only ever scores when we're filming, which is interesting. But there's a thing. We've got ourselves a 1-0 lead, and Dankowski now's got another free kick. A couple of minutes later, whips it out from outside the box, and now they're going to come and break and hit us. Shavinsky only gets it as far as Longstaff, 93% pass completion. That's just going up today for him. Ledley, what can we do today? Stiglic finds Gaska. Ledley again. Beautiful little passing football. I like some passing football. Puerto all the way back to the keeper just to see if Kushak feels like remembering what a ball looks like. Gets the ball forward, it's through into midfield, back to Gaska, back to Ledley. What can we keep doing here? Puerto, someone's got to maybe do something with, they're just being nice to Kushak, letting him pretend he's a footballer. Racic to Longstaff. Oh, we've just had our pockets picked. Sujic is in now, or Sulic. Come on, guys, we can do this. Let's do a get creative shout, because getting creative is never a bad thing. We'll see what happens. Apparently they're inspired by the feedback. Stashinsky. Oh, Chavinsky has got himself a goal, an equaliser from that free kick, and we should have been way ahead by now. There's been a lot of silly messing around happening in this game so far, and I'm not entirely certain I'm happy with it. Um, but we'll see what happens. Akira Wright needs to show up today, is what needs to happen. Rakic has been booked, he needs to calm his titties. That's going to be ideal for him. And we'll see what happens. Kushak's having an absolute mare. Absolute mare. We need to tell these guys to concentrate, and hopefully that won't upset them. It did upset them, of course it upset them. There's so much more we could be doing here. Let's see if we can get them back on side with some feedback. Kushak seems motivated. Maybe he'll remember where his hands are. Akira Wright needs to get himself back into the game because I do have Shubik on the bench. I do want to try and get some game time for. And a 6.4 is all the excuse I need to bring him on, quite frankly. So, danger, Will Robinson, danger, danger. Just have to quick check. Is he playing his preferred role? He's not. Or maybe we should do that. So maybe instead of a deep lying forward, he should have been pressing forward this whole time, and then we'd be getting more results from him. Let's see that. Let's give that 10 minutes. See if he starts improving his performances, because Gaska should be able to break through. Most of our goals come from wingers anyway. No one knows why, but most of our goals come from wingers. And if it still doesn't improve, then we've got changes we can make, so that works out nicely for us. Got ourselves a highlight. Rob Sirk, second yellow card of the season. Shavinsky's got too much time on the ball. We need to be pressing. We're on Gagan press. We should be pressing all over the pitch. Fladden's had a mare. Akira Wright is pressed. Gaska. Why did he hang around so long before doing something with that? If he doesn't score from this corner, he's coming off. That's a fact, because he's just cost us potentially the game there, and he didn't. So he is improving though. Oh, okay. Be smart. Well, be smart. I am going to need more ideas if they score from this anyway. But let's be smart about it. Let's not panic just yet. Balic with the ball on the left wing. Stashinsky goes from deep, doesn't do anything with it. That's a goal kick, and we'll see what we can do now. It's looking nervous. Mason Bennett, however, he's looking motivated now. Of course he is. Now I'm thinking about taking him off. He's looking motivated. I just need to figure out how to get the best out of this team. We're going to demand more. See if that does anything. Kopash, Tushinsky, Slish, Tosic. Someone do something. Anyone do something. Defend it. Anyone defend it. Cross in. He's got all the time in the world, but Kushak finally finds his hands. And we've been focused, so let's see what we can do the last 10 minutes. Rakic to Longstaff. Back to Rakic. Come on, we can do something. Dankovsky. Longstaff. Get the ball forward. Ball forward, boys. Ledley. To Gaska. There's no urgency being shown here, which is, we're on positive. It should be urgent, urgent, urgent. Dankovsky's got the ball right hand side of the box. Whips it in. Placheta gets himself a second goal of the game. 7th goal of the season. We're back in front. And now we can have a little look and see who we need to protect. So Bennett's coming off for Musonda. Gaska is coming off. We're going to give Slattery his debut today. Let's make sure these guys are set up the way I want them set up. You can be a winger, because please, and you can do the same. Slattery, I think his best position is an attacking midfielder, so that is what you're going to do. And we're going to save that third sub so I can see if Akira Wright has decided to improve after that passage of play. And if he hasn't, then the king is coming on the field. And that's just science fact. Dankovsky got a really good cross in. Here. Placheta, good header. It's what we come to expect from him, really. And that is 2-1. We're in the lead, and things are looking good. I say things are looking good, but Joe Ledley's looking tired. There is a game in 4 days. Let's give the other Southampton kid. Sorry for those of you who've been waiting to see the king. I will bring the king into the game at some point, but it feels more pressing to protect Joe Ledley at this point. Let's see what Jankovic can do. He's an advanced playmaker. I mean, that's not massively different to what we were doing already. And he's an advanced playmaker on attack, which is even better. Maybe he'll find a way to get us some goals, and if not, Jankovic can do something else. We'll work it out. Stashinsky whipped him with the free kick, and it's inches wide from Shish. And things are looking okay. Let us demand more, because demanding more is never a bad thing. Placheta is pressured, but he's on a hat-trick. He should be the most motivated man in the world right now. It's a 2-1 win. We've ground it out. It could have gone much worse. Really good performances all around. Placheta, of course, gets man of the match. Look at the league table very quickly before we go into the team talk. Currently sitting 4 points clear. And I think there are 3 games left at this stage in the season, so that's always a positive. I'll be able to tell you exactly how many games are left at this stage in the season if I just have a look at the rules. Play 30, so there are 6 games left at this stage in the season. So it's okay. It's okay. We're building a lead. We are comfortably into that top group anyway. As I said, remember in the rules, the league splits into a championship group and a relegation group. Everything above 8th goes into the championship group to play for the title and all that lovely dollar. As things stand, we are 11 points clear, 12 points clear of being in the relegation group anyway. 6 games to play. You'd think us very unlucky if we got into the relegation group, so we should be in contention for the title. Jankovic has made his debut for the club, his professional debut, his first game. And that's always good to see. And Placheta gets some praise. Superb in front of goal, good job. And let's do the press conference, because why the devil not? We've got time, we've all the time in the world right now. Could be a season defining moment. He's absolutely terrific. Technology played an important part. I didn't notice, so I'm going to say I was too busy with more important things. Right, we're going to take a magic time jump now, and we're going to come back and we're going to take on Korona. And after that small break, we are now back and we are playing Korona. We can beat Korona together, guys. We're all on lockdown trying to beat this thing. So if you want to help me beat it, let's come together as a community. Smash that like button. I can't believe I just did that. I feel like such a sellout. But still, smash the like button so we can win this game. Also, because I don't get nearly enough likes, which means people don't see the channels, which means people don't smash like. Smash like. Right. Team news. Mason Bennett got himself hurt, which was careless of him, so we need to find a replacement for him. It's obviously going to be Masonda, but we'll put Lachas in there just while we make the switch, because Lachas will be the guy on the bench. Simon Shubik has picked up food poisoning, so we are going to keep him on the bench because he's able to play. He just might shit himself while he does it. So let's see how that goes. Hjertström, by the way, came in, and I thought I had this guy fully scouted, and it turns out that actually he may not be as good as he was cracked up to be, according to our best coach for judging players. 11th best central midfielder, 5th best defensive, we didn't use one, but 5th best defensive midfielder, 14th best centre half, and 10th best left back. I feel like I've wasted a lot of money on this guy. But if we need him, he's there, and that's what's important. So the team lineup today is Kushek, Dankowski, Racic, Puerto, Stiglic, Longstaff, Ledley, Masonda, who I believe is better as a winger, so we'll do that with him instead. Placheta seems to still be getting goals, so we'll keep him doing that. Gaska, Placheta, right. Fredson, Schwerman, Lachaz, Chubik, Jankovic, Zivilic, Slattery, Halovniak, Finson. That's the team. We'll see how it goes. Also, I've moved Akira Wright to be a pressing forward, properly, full time. I'm sure I have this thing with him where every time I play him as a pressing forward, he stops being able to play as a pressing forward and becomes a deep lying forward, and apparently now vice versa. So hopefully we'll figure out what he's good at and we'll keep him there. There was no one I cared about in that lineup. I looked, I assure you. Doesn't matter. Let's play the game, or it's going to be a long episode, and we don't need to be a long episode at all. That's not what we're looking for. It's not what we're about today. We're about grinding out some episodes so I can be releasing while you guys are all on lockdown, so we're all staying moderately sane. Talking of which, I'm currently in the thought process of launching a podcast where I'm just going to call people and talk to people, just random people, just so we can all keep each other sane throughout this whole thing. If you want to get involved, drop me a tweet at ChasingLamely, and I will add you to the list of people to call, and we'll just have a chat about whatever is going on in our lives, whatever is in our heads. We'll just have a conversation like people. That's kind of the plan. So if you want to get involved, let me know, and we'll make that happen. Yeah. So 0-0 at half time. That was the least eventful first half in the world of football ever. Placheta apparently has forgotten how to play football, and so has Masonda, which is good. It's not like I'd needed to believe that Mason Bennett was driving the team forward or anything, but now I have confirmation of that. Oh, come on, guys, we can beat Korona. That's what we do. Ledley is retiring again quickly as always, but my big concern is with the front three, effectively. Dankovsky, Akierev right, just over the bar. Things aren't going well. Now Stiglitz has got himself hurt. That's a bad time for so many reasons, but not least of which that it means I've only got 2 subs to play with. Halovnia is going to come on though, and we know Halovnia can do the job, so that's not the end of the world. It might be just the boost we need. Akira Wright shouldn't be there though. Gasker was never going to get that from deep, and now we've got to make some decisions. Dankovsky to Racic. What can we do here to build? Racic with a little back heel for no reason. Longstaff to Masonda. Masonda on the wing. Get a cross in, son. You can do this. You've done it. Akira Wright. Oh, it's so close. Let's turn the highlights down so I can see what's going on. I know, it's a crazy idea. Racic to Dankovsky. Longstaff. We need something to happen. Masonda, anything needs to happen here. Joe Ledley. This will be the last thing before I make any subs, because we need to get something resembling a result. Halovnia to Placheta. Ledley. Ball forward to Gasker. Gasker to Longstaff. What can he do? Just keep his pass completion rate up. Now Halovnia needs to make a choice to go forwards. Anyone. There we go. Halovnia on the overlap. We know he can do this. Can he get across? And he can. Akierev right finds himself the goal off of the assist by Halovnia. And we are starting to believe we can beat Korona. And that's what really matters in these dark, trying times. Ledley with the ball forward to Halovnia. Halovnia with the cross to Akierev right, who just nods it away like it's bread and butter stuff. And that's a good time. Good time for all. Akierev right may not need to be replaced today, which is good because Chubik is a health hazard, as previously discussed. Vincent's best on the left wing of the wings. Okay. Let's make that double sub. Lachas is coming off. And Placheta is coming off. I don't think I've used Vincent as a left winger. This could be an interesting decision that's about to get made here. Lachas' best position is going to be a winger there. What have we got from Vincent? Vincent's also going to be a winger. That's not going to change much at all. Gasker can become a shadow striker because with 2 wingers I need to be getting more bodies into the box. That's how that works. I remember how football tactics go together, and hopefully so do they, because that would be nice if Gasker can push forward and get himself a goal. Very worried about the Longstaff Ledley Gasker connection not being able to play a full 90 particularly well, but a 1-0 win over Korona does make me feel a little bit better about the whole world situation. 79% of the possession. We didn't just beat Korona, we completely owned it. World governments take note. Perfect way to keep things going. Everyone is happy. Stiglitz is happy despite the fact he's picked up an injury. What's it saying about his injury? Potential upper body injury. Oh, that's ominous. But you don't need an upper body to play. You don't need a fully intact upper body to play football. So hopefully nothing too serious, but we'll find out right now. Stiglitz, what's going on with him? 6 to 9 weeks with broken ribs. I think that's definitely a specialist jobby, because we'd like him back as fast as possible. Focus on recovery. Don't be a dick, mate. I'm just saying, like, get well soon, bruv. Don't Don't be a dick. Right, press conference. What we got from the press conference? Akira Wright, he was okay. It's a pretty bad one. Broken ribs is generally pretty bad. It's okay. We'll kind of keep things going. People need to step up, and we'll see what happens for that in the next episode. This guy is out on loan. Is he having a good time out on loan? He looks like he's scoring, which is good. I don't know. We've won 5 on the bounce, and things are looking okay. Right, guys. I think that's going to be the end of the episode right there, because we've played 2 games, and that's generally how we do things. If you've enjoyed this video, guys, please smash that like button if you haven't already, and if you haven't already, do it again, and if you have, do it again. Smash some like buttons. I've gone a little bit stir crazy, it's fine. Smash some like buttons, hit subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, ring the bell if you are already a subscriber, or if you've just become a subscriber, because that way you'll see more videos, and I'll make sure I do my best to get videos out to get you entertained as often as I possibly can. I'm going to do a big old record sesh today, so I can be smashing out content as much as possible. That's kind of my goal. So, until next time, guys, you can find me all the stuff below: Twitter, Insta, Patreon, ChasingLamely. I'm around. Message me, have a chat, get involved with the podcast if you want to get involved with the podcast. Literally, if you just want to have a chat, we'll just have a chat. It doesn't have to be about football, it doesn't have to be about anything. We have a chat about the weather if you want. It's got quite nice. We'll make it work. I'm waffling. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I've been ChasingLamely. Have a good one.